wasn't able to do that, but he did enough to break it up. It was too long in the pass to begin with. 3rd and 10 now from the 30-yard line. They move quickly. Nichols goes in motion again. Oh, they fumble a handoff here. Ball's back at the 33. Looks like Varsity fell on it. And he did, so about a 2-yard loss.
Ball hits the turf. Covered by Stanley.
And now you're kind of in no man's land.
Lost 1.
Chance again. They had a really good kicking game last season.
4th and 11 on the play.
84 yards on the season, 11 rushing touchdowns, give him 12. Xander Rocco, who has been so good all season long, and getting Division I looks from Wisconsin, from Minnesota, just turned on the Jets. Now
line up near the goal line.
Leads with a couple up to the 22.
Gain of a yard.
Left to go here in the first quarter.
Second down, 8.5 yards to go for the Ramblers.
6 to nothing.
They're getting tired! Make your stand!
Boyd faithful hoping for this Orioles team now with their defense back. Eisenberger with the run right up the middle, not much, maybe a yard or 2 up to the 25. We'll call it 3rd and 6
close
here
to 6 now for Regis.
Andrews coming to the sideline along with Rocco. Reese alongside Tyson checking back in for the Ramblers. Hogan comes back to the huddle here. Looks like they have plenty of time to get the play off. Back judge has not put his hand in the air yet. Berger's a tailback. There's Tyson in motion. Left to right. Picks up to the right side. Looking for the edge. Dances out of a tackle. He's close to the first down. A little lunge. He was very close. Looks like he might be a yard or 2 short. Official coming in to spot it at about the 28, maybe 28 and a half. He's about a yard,
maybe
yard
6
and a
on the
half
play.
short of the line of the game. This will bring up 4th and about 2 here for Regis.
Brings up 4th down.
Only a junior.
Regis brings it to their own 46-yard line for another Ramblers first down.
On a gain of 11 for Regis. Out into the secondary there to Tyson. Moves the chains. That might be the last play of this first quarter. Regis will come over to the sideline, and that'll be it. So Regis takes a 6-0 lead to the second quarter over Stanley-Boyd here in Week 8 of the Wisconsin high school football season. We'll be back right after this on Classic Rock 92.
As we hit zeros at the end of the first quarter, our score, Stanley-Boyd 0, Ramblers 6.
They're all zeros. Welcome back in once again here to Stanley, Wisconsin. It is Stanley-Boyd 0, Oakland Regis 6. The first down coming up for the Ramblers to start off this second quarter as Oakland Regis has dominated time of possession. Ball for most of that first quarter as the handoff will go up to Weisenberger on the delay, and he'll get a couple of yards up near midfield.
3 on the play. Second down, 7 yards for the Ramblers.
7 coming up for Regis. Delay handoff there. They try to get you in misdirection with their other backs, but they're not flying it there with Stanley. Second and 7 coming up here for Regis. the inverted double wing. We've seen the aces formation once. That was on third and long. Brody goes under center. Lease goes in motion to take a handoff to him. Give it to Rocco instead. He hits the line and then down the score into Stanley-Boyd territory with 48. Gain of 3.
You guys gotta get low!
And now it is
Gain of 3 on the play.
4 here for Regis.
Third down, maybe 4 yards to go for the Ramblers.
Well, Ramblers in a good position here to try to pick up a first down. Regis, their typical MO is, what do we say, 3 yards, 4 yards, they thought it does. Yeah, for Regis now, it looks like there might be either an equipment issue or maybe Alex Lease with some blood on the uniform. So he's got to come over to the sideline here and get taken care of. So Lease will have to check out of there. For Regis, coming in will be Chase Koska.
Fourth down, 4 yards to go for the Ramblers.
They'll back him up a yard, so about 4th and 5 for Regis. Look, for a moment the punt unit was coming out, but maybe not. Even Andrews is going to come out. So is Andrew Rocco, and there is that Aces formation. Shotgun here for Kroger. 4th and 5. They need to get to the Stanley-Boyd 44, and there's a whistle and a timeout as Brian Brenner wants to talk about it. We'll talk about it too. Or at least we'll see.
Timeout Regis.
10-10 left to play here in the second quarter, 6-0. Regis. The lead will be back right after this on Classic Rock, 92-1. Okay, it's still 22-7. Okay. And welcome back in here to Stanley-Boyd, and after a timeout and thinking about it, Brian Brenner now ready to punt this one away. Erickson is back to punt. And he will punt a wobbler that will fly into the air and take a Regis bounce inside the 20. And it will continue to roll end over end to about the 16-yard line. 33-yard punt there for
Punt is down at Stanley-Boyd's 12-yard line.
They'll take over deep in their own territory.
First and 10 for the Orioles.
Chippewa now leading Superior 14-0 in the second period there. Menominee leads Memorial 22-0 at Carson Park in the second. Rice Lake is up on North 16-0 in the first. Still no score between Hudson and New Richmond. And the other big scoreline in the Clover Belt is a kind of an interesting one early. Fall Creek leading Durand 7-0. Clover Belt now gets action. So some interesting developments so far here in the Clover Belt tonight. Stanley-Boyd, after a punt from Regis, takes over at their own 12-yard line is where they're starting. The 17-yard line where it fell down to a throw over the middle. Actually, and a good pitch there from Brzezinski all the way to Koshik, and he's got first down yardage up to the 20.
That'll bring up another Orioles first down.
Let it go!
We'll get up to the line quickly. That hurry-up offense. You take the handoff on the read option. Brzezinski goes up the middle and nothing doing. Nice job getting some penetration there. Erickson was into the backfield along with other Ramblers as well. I think that was Graham Dusser who was in the backfield on the defensive line. 3-man front here for Regis. 2 receivers right, 2 left in the spread. Middle hash right to left goes Stanley-Boyd. 9:27 left to go second quarter. Regis 6, Stanley-Boyd 0.
Got now close to the 50-yard line for another Orioles first down.
The Orioles. It's a gain of first down at midfield. Two receivers go out right, two receivers just right up on the line to the left side. They send a man in motion, they hand it off to him on the end on the Regis on the outside. He's pushing the bounds near the 40 yard line. Speed here for Stanley-Boyd. They're trying to get out on the edges.
Second and about one for the Orioles.
Some space. Nice job there. It is 2nd and 1 now from the Regis 41. 9:07 left to go in the second. Regis by 6. Two receivers left, 3 right. They send a man in motion again. This is Carlin. He's going to get around right as he's
a 4 for Carlin. Brings up another Orioles first down.
Stanley-Boyd to the 38 now. Two receivers right, 3 bunched up on the line to the left. Brzezinski awaits the snap, sends a man in motion again, right to left, and it is a fake end around. He tries to jump it right up the middle. Breaks the tackle with his name.
On the play. Second down, 8 yards to go for Stanley-Boyd.
Was on the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for Stanley-Boyd. Two receivers right, 2 left, ball middle hash again. 2nd and 8. 8:28 left to go here at the 40. Rolling to his left, Brzezinski throws to the near side. At the 27-yard line, down to the 45.
Regis 25-yard line. First down, Stanley-Boyd.
Making some noise, as you can hear. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Pistol formation, Brzezinski rolls left, throws left. It's caught in by Varsity.
Ball of 11.
Flag on the play. It is in the backfield. Holding is the call on Stanley-Boyd. Erase that one. Bring it back. And this flag is in the backfield. Remember high school football, they mark those penalties off from the spot of the foul, not from the original line. So this is going to end up being closer to about a 15-yard penalty than it is a 10-yard penalty. Where they mark Stanley-Boyd back to about the 41-yard line. A rule that needs to be changed in high school ends up benefiting Regis quite a bit. Instead of a 10-yard penalty, it ends up acting more like a 15-yard penalty. Now Stanley-Boyd has 1st and 25 back at the 41 of Regis. Rolling to his left, Brzezinski is getting some pressure. Steps up, he's hit, and he is dropped. Back at the 45-yard line. What a play by Gus Tyson on the sack. A 4-yard loss back to the 45, and now it is 2nd and 29 for the Orioles. 6-0 Regis, 7:45 left to play here in this first half. And the Orioles now just going backwards at the moment. 2 receivers right, 2 left. As they try to hurry things up again. Brzezinski in the shotgun, pistol formation, takes the snap, takes the handoff, throws it on the kick snap, so down at the 35-yard line. Goes the receiver and Cooper Nichols. Let's get a chunk back to about 10 yards of that back. And now 3rd. Let's see.
3rd and 20. For the Orioles.
3rd and 19, we'll call it. At the 35-yard line, they need to get all the way to the Regis, the 16 or so, maybe 17-yard line for a first down. Brzezinski getting the play in here a little bit later than we've seen from Stanley-Boyd. 3 receivers right, 1 left, takes the snap again, rolls left, got some pressure, launches for the end zone, up and incomplete. Good defense downfield there by Brickner. Nice falls on the play, and a 4th and long coming up for Stanley-Boyd. Now we saw a miss.
Down, 18 yards to go from Stanley-Boyd.
On a 50-yard field goal, it was long enough. It just was wide. I wonder if Carlin's going to try another attempt here, or if they're just going to bring in the punt unit. That's what it looks like they're going to do. So Stanley-Boyd going to punt this one away. Pass it. On it again, the ball at the 35. It's a long way to go, so Regis, I think, will play this one kind of safe, but Stanley-Boyd late getting a couple guys on the field. We're going to take a timeout to talk about what they want to do here. 6:52
Stanley-Boyd
to play in the second quarter. 6-0 Regis. Let's take a quick timeout. Be back right after this on Classic Rock 92. Well, back in here to Stanley-Boyd, the Orioles having to take a timeout with not the right personnel on the field there for that punt formation that they wanted to take. And now, I think after taking that timeout, looks like the Orioles may be interested in trying to kick the field goal here. 6:52 left to go in this second quarter. 6-0 Regis. And sure enough, this would be a record type of field goal. A 52-yard attempt here for Mike Carlin, right in the middle of the hash marks. The kick is up. It is probably long enough. Yes! Stanley-Boyd. 6:46 left to play here in this second quarter, and Stanley-Boyd now trails just by 3. So Regis will now hope for the response. There's 3 different guys that they have sent back in this particular game. Tyson back there in the middle. You got Andrews on the far side. Carson Tate on the near side. Carlin's kick. Now they shift a little bit here as Regis and push back, expecting a deep kick. We'll see if that's what the case is. This is a line drive kick, and now a flag, and it looks like this might be an offside on the kick here by Stanley-Boyd, and back up this kick another 5 yards. And line judge there coming in and making the call. They will, sure enough, back Stanley-Boyd up 5 yards here, back to the 35-yard line. At least that should be the case. Head official will
offsides on the Orioles.
Not make the call. They'll just let the back judge take care of it.
Back them up 5. Free kick.
46 left to go here in the second quarter. Fun game so far. 52-yard field goal. See that college football a lot of times. That's pretty amazing. In that last drive for Stanley-Boyd. Carlin ready to kick this one away now. Lucky that there was offside because that ball was going out of bounds. Let's see if he can keep this one inbound. So Swift kicked this one, almost an onside type of thing. And you think about Weissenberger at about the 40-yard line, spins out of attack across the 45. He's up near midfield. The 49 is where Regis will take over their own 49-yard line.
Onside kick attempt is recovered by Regis.
Sort of in between a squib and an onside kick. That type of deal there. And
Ramblers will take over on their own.
That issue that Regis had with the blood on the uniform and having to change out
third down,
unis there.
4.5 yards to go now for the Ramblers.
Exactly at halftime. Lease is still wearing 33, and I'll tell you what, from the size, it looks like Xander Rocco is now wearing number 18. That would be my guess, because I do not see a number 3 on the sideline. So that was Rocco's run. One big play for Regis, one good drive for the Orioles. It stalled, but ended with a 52-yard field goal. Picked out here on the near side of Nichols, trying to find the edge to the 35. Now the sideline is thrown down of bounds at the 48. Gain of 6 on the
close to 7 for Nichols. Flag on the field.
Receiver pop pass, and he made a good move to get all the way down to the 46-yard line. Question is there a block downfield, something like that? Yeah, they're going to call that a legal block of some kind.
Holding on the Orioles.
Here on Stanley-Boyd downfield. And that's a legal contact motion there that you see in the NFL. I've not seen that called. Mark it back to the 43-yard line from the spot. So now it's a 2nd and 9 here for Stanley-Boyd. Pass deflected at the line and went down there to Brzezinski. Big hit for
pass ball's incomplete.
Mike Tyson, who was coming on a blitz.
Third down, 9 to go for the Orioles.
I'm not sure if it was Tyson who got that deflection for Regis or if it was Rinaldi who came in and got the deflection. Nonetheless, mention in contention, 3rd and 9 here for Stanley-Boyd at the 143-yard line, need the 48 of Regis for a first down. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Varsity rolls to his left, steps up, throws, it is caught.
Pass is brought in out of bounds. 4th and 9 for the Orioles.
Now, and I would imagine in a 3-point game this early on, you still have to put this one away. So 4:14 left to go here in this second quarter. Alex Lease will go back to return the punt. Padashik will go back to punt from his own 30-yard line. He's standing on his own 26. Padashik will take the ball. Nice punt here. Lease will have to let this one bounce. It takes a Stanley-Boyd bounce inside the 10, rolls inside the 4, and it's going to be down about the 2-yard line there. A beautiful punt for Kentucky. Will pin Regis back at their own 2-yard line. I'll tell you what, I mean, after that run from Regis, I mean, you could argue that Stanley-Boyd has played the better game so far. Outside of the big run for Rocco, Regis has not had much going.
The Ramblers will take over at their own 1.5-yard line.
Will start at the 2.
1st and 10 for Regis.
Look for another big run and another big play. So again, I don't think that message was relayed up to the booth, but it does look like Xander Rocco is now wearing the number 18 jersey. After I'm assuming an issue with his number 2 jersey. As he will line up on the right edge, Tyson on the left edge of that one another way. And a whistle and a flag, and this is offside. It's going to be called on Stanley-Boyd. He's trying to jump over the snap here. And that's going to mark out 5 yards. So put Regis now outside of the 5-yard line up to the 7. And first and 5 coming up for Regis. So that works out in Regis' favor.
That's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 for the Ramblers.
Here in the second quarter, Regis with a little bit of breathing room. They didn't have to do anything to get it. Either smoke from the grill is rolling in, or there's a little bit of fog rolling in here with Stanley-Boyd. I'm going to see what smoke from the grill. But nonetheless, a nice eerie feeling there as we start to make that play. We're giving on a counter here to Rocco around the left edge, and he's spun down across the line of scrimmage for maybe a yard. Tackle there from Nestoric to get the stop. 2nd and 4 coming up for Regis after a 1-yard
Now close to 4 yards to go now for the Ramblers.
Good job by Stanley-Boyd. They have wrapped up and done a nice job at the line of scrimmage to limit this rush attack for Regis. The Ramblers figure out a way. They've been trying to run those wrinkles out of the inverted double wing, those extra counters, extra fake handoffs. This time they will give up to Weisenberger up the middle. He's hit across the line up to the 15 and now down at the 16-yard line. He's got plenty in enough for the first down. We'll get an 8-yard gain there. First down for Regis.
First down.
2 left to go here in the second quarter. 6-3 our score. Regis with the lead. The 3 coming on a 52-yard field goal for Stanley-Boyd. Regis hoping for another big play like they got in the first quarter when Xander Rocco on an 80-yard touchdown run. They fake the handoff to Rocco, back to pass goes Krogman. They got it on a wheel route, caught by Tyson at the 35 to the 40, makes the move to the 45. He's got Walker downfield, and he is gone! Touchdown, Gus Tyson and the Regis Ramblers, an 84-yard touchdown pass and catch from Krogman to Tyson.
Pass hauled in by Gus Tyson for another Regis touchdown.
On the Orioles with 2:52 left to play here in the first half. Krogman with the touchdown pass. That is now his 9th of the season. He has not thrown an interception all season long. Tyson with the 84-yard touchdown reception. There's that big play we were looking for. It was a wheel route play out of the play action. The kick is up on the extra point, and it is good.
Extra point attempt is good.
2:52 left to go in the second.
After the score,
classic rock.
we have the Orioles 3, Ramblers 13.
Hold on a second, Josh. Yeah, we'll break this down.
Kick the football.
Okay. Thanks. back in here to Stanley-Boyd. It's been big plays that have hurt the Orioles tonight and have helped the Ramblers. An 80-yard touchdown run from Xander Rocco, and now an 84-yard touchdown pass and catch from Krogman to Tyson. Puts the Ramblers up 13-3 with 2:52 left to go in this first half. And it's been the big plays for Regis here tonight that have held them to this 10-point lead. Outside of those, Stanley-Boyd has looked good, but they have been unable to stop those two big plays here tonight. A couple scores for you. Fall Creek now leading 14-8 over Durand in the second quarter up there.
Hey,
The
boys,
Menominee
grab a
now
guy.
up
Here we
36-0
go.
with
Bring it
3:55
down.
up there at Varsity Park. It is a big lead for the Mustangs trying to keep their lead in the Big Rivers. A three-way tie with Hudson and Rice Lake coming into the night 4-1 for all three of those teams. All right, kick coming here from Erickson. This one is a short kick, and there's a chance for Regis to get to this one if Stanley doesn't scoop it up, but they get it to 25-yard line. The Texans will fall off the 36. A smart kick there.
Out to Stanley's own 36-yard line. First and 10 for the Orioles.
The Orioles will try to answer, try to get a touchdown of their own. They're only scored that field goal so far. 98-yard touchdown drive there for Regis after starting at their own 2-yard line. Now the Orioles trying to figure out a way to finally get one punched in. Their last drive was resulting looking really, really good. 2 drives ago, I should say, before they had to kick that field goal. They're just starting moving backwards, slant over the middle, incomplete. Try to find out of the backfield there.
Fastball's
Running back
incomplete.
Jacob Nestor.
Second and 10
Had
for
a bounce out of
Stanley-Boyd.
his hands. Weber was there ready to kind of lay the boom on him, but held up after he dropped the pass. Second and 10. Clock stops. 2:47 left to play here in the second quarter. 15-3. Regis leads it. One receiver left, 3 right. Ball on the near hash for Stanley-Boyd. Read option. Run it here will Brzezinski. Spun down at the 40. Good open field tackle there by Regis' Jaeger Tyson. And we get a 40-yard gain by Brzezinski up to the 40. Now for their
36
center
for
here
the
for
Orioles.
Stanley-Boyd. Puts it back on quickly. 3rd and 6 at the 40. Brzezinski takes a snap. Rolls to his left. Rolls near side. Oh, great catch.
For the Orioles, touchdown.
12-yard gain touchdown to Stanley-Boyd. I didn't think he had 2 feet in there. Not just one. He did a great job tiptoeing that sideline. Two receivers left, 2 right. Once again, for Brzezinski and company. Oh, they both play in hand off. They come to it again and read option and read his pass. Holy cow, that's the second time that the Orioles have messed it up on the read option that is recovered on the play by Regis' Braden Albee right at midfield, and Regis now with 2:17 left to go, all of a sudden has a chance to add another score. Read option once again.
Covered at the 50-yard line.
Hurting the
First
Orioles.
and 10 for Regis.
Sniffed exchange. Consternation from the home fans here after
Hand it over, boys. Let's go.
another mistake by the Orioles. A 30-double win here for Regis. Crumbling over center. Pitch it, no, pitch. He's back to pass. Sets up a screen for Tyson. Got it to 50. Looking for some blocks to the 45. He gets his shoulder laid into him right about the 42-yard line. 8-yard gain. Rogan's been on that run there. He decided to kind of just take the safety zone
Second and
there.
2 for the Ramblers.
Play. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 1:58 left to go here in the second quarter. 13-3. Regis with the lead. Rocco sets up on the right wing. Leads to the left. They pitch it to Rocco. Right to left he goes. He gets taken down pretty quickly. He's about a half a yard short of the first down. A good tackle on the play. Looks like
About 1.5.
blow it up. It's Grant Hatfield. Nice job by him. Now a half a yard short. 30 inches after he just taken right out of the line. Kobe goes under center. Sends it in motion. Gives it off to Lee. He's got the first down and more. Crackers to the right to the 30. Dragging tacklers down to the 25-yard line. And a gain of 17 on the
Run up
play.
the middle
for
and
Alex
run
Lee.
down on Stanley-Boyd's 25-yard
Keeper
line.
Nichols. Regis
Another
in
first
the
down
offense.
for
They'll
the
run it
Ramblers.
now.
Come on,
Tasting the Orioles medicine here as now Tyson checks back in. Regis is missing a back. Are they? No, a whistle and a timeout. Brian Renner upset. Whoever was supposed to be the right back there did not stay or not get it.
Timeout, Regis.
Rocco released, I think. he's yelling out right now as the timeout is called. There was 1:18 left to play in the second quarter. I'll make sure you stay tuned here at halftime. We'll have some scores from around the area. We'll get updated on all that is going on. Certainly a big night of football tonight. Again, over on our sister station, News Talk WMEQ, which is 107.3 FM in the Eau Claire area. You can of course tune into that Memorial versus Menominee game. Menominee up big though, 36-0 at last check. Memorial is homecoming at Larson Park. So that game going on, and then Spring Valley is in action over Moose Country. Bob Radovich has the call of that one. And tomorrow, looking forward to News Talk WMEQ having 1-on-94 Scout versus Eau Claire. Starting at 5:40. So make sure you tune into that over on 163 and AM 88. All right, this is Proven rather under center. He pitches to Tyson.
Second down, call the 12-yard zone.
They have one timeout left in this half as we go under a minute. 13-3 Regis. Second and 12. Back to pass. Proven. He's going to launch it for the end zone. Up for Tate. It is up. And it is caught. Touchdown. Proven to Tate for 28 yards. And Regis now leads 19.
That's hauled in by Carson Tate for another Ramblers touchdown.
Proven throws his second touchdown pass of the game. Regis showing that they can score on the board one more time here before the end of the half. So the fumbles certainly coming back to hurt this squad. It's the first time Regis has scored off of a turnover. It's Erickson's kick. Right down the middle here. It'd be taken about the 20-yard line. Had a scheme here for Nichols on the right edge. He could have a bigger turn here off the field. Down the far sideline and past midfield.
Nichols comes to the kick right to the Regis 48-yard line. First and 10 for the Orioles.
For the Orioles, starting at the Regis 49-yard line with 46 seconds left to go in the half. All right, if he scores to push on to the Tri-High leads 14-6 on superior at the half. Menominee leads with about a minute left in the first half on Memorial, 36-0. Rice Lake leads North 24-0 late in the second period as well. And New Richmond with a 3-0 lead on Hudson at the half. That could be big to shake up the top of the standings in the Big Rivers. That's over the whole time. All right, it is Stanley-Boyd with the ball at the Regis 49 in the shotgun. That's taken by the Ramblers. Again, that gives us a chance to remind you that you're listening to high school football right here on Classic Rock 92.1 FM, WMEQ Menominee, over here at Chippewa Falls, Rock92.com, and iHeartRadio. Keep Newton with you. Remember, coming up tonight, later tonight, on our sister stations, News Talk, WMEQ, and I believe on 98.7 The Fan tonight as well. We'll have Football Friday night, that statewide post-game show, live from Milwaukee. Chuck and the gang will have all the scores and the interviews, highlights from about 9:30 to 11 o'clock tonight on both 98.7 as well as 106.3 in the Eau Claire area, AM 880 in the Menominee area, of course on the iHeartRadio app as well. Joining Chuck for a little recap of this game later on that show tonight as well. So certainly tune in any of those networks. All right, here we go. After that timeout by Regis, man in motion right to left as Nichols here across the formation. Brzezinski rolling to his left, being pressured, throws to the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to find Crawlin in the near corner.
Clean pass.
But could not do so. Now a fourth down in the middle of the field with 2 timeouts left. I'm surprised he didn't try to go that route and just instead go to the sideline or the end zone. Now on a 4th and 2, you're down 20-3. Do you try for the touchdown or do you kick the field goal? Looks like Carlin is going to come out to attempt. Let's see how long this will be. A 31-yarder from the far hash mark. Again, not a lot of wind tonight. Over the south end zone, the end to our left. Here's the attempt. That spot, kick is up. It's certainly long enough. Did he hook it? That's the question. He did. From 31 yards with 15 seconds remaining in the half.
Stanley-Boyd 6, Regis 20.
Garland showing up that too. I can remember last year, Stanley-Boyd came to Regis. Of course, during the pandemic, Regis was playing at the high school. I remember last year too slow.
Brought back to Regis' 30-yard line. That'll bring us to the end of the half. First
What has been an exciting first half. This Regis squad didn't have a ton going offensively until they got an 80-yard touchdown run from Xander Rocco with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter. Put the Ramblers up 6-0, but Stanley-Boyd would answer back a couple of drives later. And a 52-yard field goal from Mike Harlan made it 6-3 Regis in the lead. But then a couple of plays, or a couple of drives later, Kevin Krogman found Gus Tyson an 84-yard to jump up and figure things out there. So this is an interesting final half here to tonight's play, and then an interesting next week as well. Here in week number 9. The other score in the in the Overbelt rather that we are running up to is a Fall Creek 14-8 lead on Durand at halftime. If Durand loses tonight and Regis wins, they will have an outright Cloverbelt championship once again. Will the Ramblers. So that's kind of where we're keeping our attention on here for the second half. It will be Stanley-Boyd receiving the ball to start half number 2. So we look forward to apparently just a simple stuff. That's all that Pete can do. Maybe it's something in the area here. Stanley-Boyd. We had a little bit of rain a few moments ago, and then down the plug trout and falling down. We're out in the field here, so I'm fairly next to some ragweed or something. Well, I go to the field. It's the game. Oh my goodness. That's what happens when you're the only person doing the game. You don't have a phone commentator. So nonetheless, that's where we're at. Again, we're looking forward to the second half here. We'll look forward to tomorrow's action on our family of networks. We have some really good ones tomorrow as well. Over on 98% of the Fan at 10:30 a.m. pregame for the Red River rivalry with Oklahoma and Texas, and then at 12:30 pregame for Wisconsin at Illinois over on C100. And then big on the War on 94 pregame at 5:40 over on Newstalk WW2, 106.3 FM, AM 880, WW2.com, and the iHeartRadio app. Looking forward to War on 94. House tries to win their 6th in a row against us there. The only other time that a team in that rivalry is when 6 in a row was Eau Claire. They've done it twice before. Scout is on the longest winning streak they've ever had in the rivalry. So this will be an interesting game tomorrow against 3-1 teams in Division 3 football. So it's going to be a fun evening in Carson Park. Certainly encourage you to tune in for that one. On 106.3 FM and AM 880. All right, here we go. Ready for the second half between Regis and Stanley-Boyd. Alex Erickson ready to kick things off. From right to left go Regis, from Stanley-Boyd left to right. Here we go to start the second half. Erickson's kick goes through the near sideline here. And he's scooped up at about the 15-yard line by Potashek, and he'll get him across the 25 and be tripped up to about the
Stanley-Boyd takes the opening kick in the second half all the way to their own 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Orioles.
And the Orioles down by 14, 20-6 here to Regis. Imagine the message for Jeff Koenig is, hey, this is the #1 team in Division 6, and we're 2 scores away from them, and if not for a couple of big plays, this would be a very, very close game. So I'm sure they're going to come out trying to run what they run and see what they can do here against this Regis squad. As once again, Brzezinski in the shotgun, fakes a handoff, gets it out to Potashek. We'll get the catch at the 26 and then move up across the 34. Progress will take him to the 31-yard line. Gain of 3 there on the pop pass up to the
Gain of 3 on the play.
Tackle on the play by
Second down, 7 yards to go now for the Orioles.
2nd and 7 here for Stanley-Boyd. Receivers left to right. Shotgun formation again. Pistol, in fact, they hand it off. Right up the gut they go. And Nestrick with a good run. 3 yards on the run to the left side here, right up between the middle of the hash marks to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Rocco now goes out in coverage. They hand off to Nestrick right up the gut again. And I don't think he got it. He needed 4. He got about 3. He's be about a yard and a half short. Up to the 37-yard line. And boy, all of a sudden, we're a minute into the second half, and a big
4th and 2 for Stanley-Boyd.
I imagine they want to be aggressive here, and sure enough, they get up to the line quickly. 4th and 1. They need the 38-yard line for a first down. Brzezinski in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They got 2 fullbacks and tight ends right up on the right now. It looked like Regis might have jumped, but then there was movement from Stanley-Boyd as well. And it was Regis who jumped first, so a hard count is going to earn the
Offsides on the defense.
for Stanley-Boyd. A nice job.
The penalty is another Stanley-Boyd first down.
That was after Regis got a jump. So a nice job there, and they got a first down up to the 42-yard line. After pass goes Brzezinski, out of the backfield he goes. The catch made by Nichols on the left side as he trips across the 45. And up to the 49. Good gain there, about 7 yards on the play. Up to the
gain of about 7 yards on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go for the Orioles.
Stanley-Boyd doing a nice job moving the sticks here. Bunch everybody up near the line. 3 receivers out to the right. They send a man in motion. That's Carlin, and he does not have anything out there. Rocco will get the tackle on him. Unfortunately, Ian Andrews, who was the man initially in the backfield, looked like he tried to plant and may have slipped on that wet turf, and he is in a lot of pain back at the 43-yard line. Let's hope that he is okay. Tackle was made right at the line of scrimmage by Rocco. No gain to the 49. And Andrews down here on the near hash mark with 10:02 left to go in the third quarter. Regis leading 20-6. Brian Brenner going to come up and take a look as well at his freshman defensive back. He's factored in as a running back every once in a while. You know that he can go out and play receiver as well. Yeah, he's his format. Andrews, again, just looked like the time the way he went down, looked like his feet just kind of slid on the turf. We did see some rain at halftime. It looks like it has stopped though for now. Like I said, the sun's back out. There's a light stanchion here. It's beautifully renovated Stanley-Boyd field. So Andrews is being taken a look at here. He's got his helmet off and having a little bit of a look. Let's hope that he is okay. Let's take a quick break. 10:02 left to go here in the third quarter. 20-6 Regis. It'll be Stanley-Boyd with a 3rd and 3 coming up right after this. Classic Rock 92.1. Plan on a minute. Welcome back into Stanley-Boyd as the Orioles have a 3rd and 3 coming up. Ian Andrews just being helped off the field. Could not walk off under his own power. He is up there and trying to walk off, and hopefully he gets hopefully he's all right. 3rd and 3 now coming up here for Stanley-Boyd. On that injury timeout sends Nichols in motion right to left. The read option play keeps it himself left side. He's got the first down into Regis territory after the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 5
with the keeper
here for the Orioles with 9:51
down to the Regis 46-yard line for another Orioles first down.
Stanley-Boyd trying to get on the board first here in this second half in their first drive. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They stack up backs right side of the formation. Hand off on an end around from left to right. It's a good run from Carlin across the 40 up to the 39-yard line. It was being tackled by Brickhill, Rockwell, and Casey Erickson.
Carlin at 7.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
Second and about 3 to go.
Quickly gets up with it. 4 receivers out to the right. They set up a screen for Patasha. He gets a catch, and he's close to the first down. Looks like he'll be about a yard short to the 37. They say to run on that play. So 3rd and 1
for the Orioles.
After about a 2-yard gain, and needed 3. So 3rd and 1 now here for Stanley-Boyd from the 37-yard line. Split out wide right. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Near hash, left to right they go. Nichols goes in motion right to left. They fake the handoff. It'll be a keeper for Brzezinski. He dives forward. He's really close. I think the officials are going to give it to him here. Let's see where the spot is. I do think that last effort he did get there. Just before his crosses the tee.
Results in an overall first down.
First down here for Stanley-Boyd. 8:54 left to go third quarter. 20-6. The score here, they're right back into it. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Sends a man in motion. This is Carlin from left to right. Giving to him on the end run. He is absolutely crushed in the backfield. Ripped down from behind by Braden Albee. That's a loss of 1 on the end around.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Albee just blew that play right up. Got into the backfield, made a great play.
Second and 11.
Second and 11. Few teams starting to turn some scores around too. We'll get to that when we have a moment. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Nichols from right to left goes in motion. Regis fakes left now, rolls right, throws deep downfield, incomplete. That one was way over the head.
Pass falls incomplete.
And it will be third and 11 now here for Stanley-Boyd. The score updates we have for you are now Rice Lake leading 32-0 over North. Hudson is now up on New Richmond in the third, 7-3, and Durant has roared back at the start of the second half, leading 24-14 on Fall Creek. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Ball in the near half. Left to right they go. Linsky waits the snap. He will take it as he sends Nichols in motion. He rolls to his left again. Now looking, gets it out and gets the catch to Nichols. Makes a move down the sideline. Tiptoeing and he's close. He lunges for the stick across the 30. They're going to mark it out at the 28-yard line. This will be a 4th and about 2
down
coming.
close to a first down.
You know, the time ticking, you got about 20 minutes left in this game.
4th and 2 for the Orioles.
Aren't going to win it for you at that point, so they're going to have to probably go for it something like they decide now is the time. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, man in motion. It's a handoff and hit the backfield and ripped down! Goes Carlin. The tackle made once again by the guy who blew up the play earlier in Albee, and that's a loss of a yard or 2, and that's a turnover on downs.
That's a turnover on downs. Regis will take over. First and 10 for the Ramblers.
And it ran into a Regis defensive wall. And the Ramblers get the stop and take over at their own 29. And started back at the point of 6 of Stanley-Boyd. They were moving it beautifully. Regis stood tall there on 4th and short. 7:59 left to go third quarter. 20-6 Regis. First drive of the second half. Tyson on the wing left, going right for Rocco. He'll pitch it to Tyson. He's got some good blockers here right up the gut. He's still on his feet across the 35 and dragged down from behind. He might have the first down near the 39-yard line. And yes, he does. The first down there for Gus Tyson and company.
Gain of 10 on the play. Results in a Rambler, first down.
Not before he got first down yardage up to the 39. First and 10 again for the Ramblers. Back to the highlight slide. Remember, Xander Rocco for most of the game is on the number 18 jersey. Instead of the number 2, he's a handoff right up the gut to Weisenberger. He'll get a few across the 40 up to the 42. Even 3 on the play. Rocco here.
Get a 3 on the play. Second down. 7 yards to go now for Regis.
He's been all on that show tonight. 80-yard touchdown run for South Florida. That's Tyson with an 84-yard touchdown. Under center, here's that Maryland I formation. They pitch it to Rocco. He pulls over a defender, and there he goes up across the 45 and up to the 46. He absolutely trucked a defender back here to the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. They just set up blockers all up in front.
3 yards to go now for Regis,
if you will, and he absolutely trucked a defender there. I thought for a moment he might break it out and get some space out to the near side. Instead, it's still a good gain up to the 46. Third and 3 for Regis.
Here we go, dude!
That same long eye formation here. They pitch out right to Tyson, who is the back. He's after he gets away from it. Now trying for the first down. Formation did not work this time. No gain.
4th down. 3 yards to go for the Ramblers.
On their own side of the 50. 4th and 3 on their own 46.5-yard line. Rocco's going to check back in here for Regis, and they're going to go for it. About 2.5 yards to go. Let's see if they can He's got blockers on the first down to the 50. Turns on the Jets and is taken down into Stanley-Boyd territory up to the 40-yard line on a 46-yard gain.
Ball into Stanley-Boyd 40 for another Ram on his first down.
The Stanley-Boyd fans wanting holding, but Rocco just turning on the Jets and getting the big gain up to the 40-yard line. First and 10 Ramblers. They needed 2.5 and they got plenty. Rocco checks out. Leafs checks in. Tyson on the left wing. Krogman will take the handoff to Leafs. Back to pass. He goes down the near sideline up for Tyson. It's overthrown and incomplete. Good job there by Mike Carlin downfield. Just kind of used the sideline as an extra defender there and just kind of ran with him, ran him almost out of bounds. And that kind of threw off the timing of that route in that play. Second and 10 here for Regis at the 40. 5:19 left to go in the third quarter, and now a whistle. And what the issue was here. Tyson, I don't know, did he go down on the play? He's still getting back to the sideline here. They're going to reset the play clock for whatever reason. He was injured or what the case was. He's away with that long pass down the near side. He said, let's sit motion here. They hand it off to Rocco on the counter, right to left. Up the gut he goes. Trucks a defender at the 30 and is taken down to the 26-yard line. Another 14-yard gain for Xander Rocco. 26-yard line now.
Regis first down.
5:14 with 5:14 left to go in the third. After Stanley-Boyd went and turned the ball over on down on their first drive, Regis has a good opportunity to kind of swing this. I mean, we were talking to Stanley-Boyd, who's moving the ball on that drive, talking about maybe it only being a one-possession game. It remains a two-possession game, and if Regis can punch this one in, all of a sudden you're up by 3 scores with only 15-ish minutes left to play. Again, that big stacked high formation, they will take that. They look a little bit out of sorts running. Stacking these backs up and putting them way out back. They're about almost 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, about 16. Maybe 15 to go for Regis.
So Krogman getting pushed back at the 32-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss, and I don't know if you score that as a sack or not, but nonetheless, it's a big loss. 2nd and 16 here for the Ramblers. You get it all the way down to the 16 line. Rocco splits out wide right, leaves out to the left. Krogman in the shotgun there in the Aces formation. 4 minutes left to play in the quarter. The count starts from the back jump. They take the snap. They hand it off to Tyson, bouncing it out right. Gets it.
Down in the back of the field by the start.
Back at the 40-yard line. Now it's third and forever. What is Regis going to do here? Back at the 40-yard line.
Third and close to 22 now for Regis.
Pardon me, 3rd and 24. Back at the 40. 3:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Regis is just going to go in a really dumb way. They're not going to send out any kind of wild formations here. Will Krogman go back to pass? That's the question. They take the handoff. They're on right. Krogman now going to move back to his left. He's going to run with it to the 30-yard line. Dives for it. Oh, and he got scared at the end of the flag block. Got scared at the end of the play. Two on the play. So I think Orioles are a little bit lucky there that the line judge on the near side did not throw a flag.
Fourth and 24 now for Regis.
Like that was what was coming there. But 4th and long now for the Ramblers. And even though the markers are up to the 16-yard line, they're still going to punt this one away and try to pin the Orioles deep in their own territory. UC Erickson stays back at the 50. Returner staying inside the 10 here for the Orioles. Erickson takes the snap, little angled punt, wobbler that is going to bounce near the 20 and take a Stanley-Boyd bounce. Nice coverage though to get that stop by Carson Tate before it lost any more yardage. Down at about the 23, 24-yard line. It's only a 14-yard net punt, just not exactly what Regis had drawn up there. So punt on their first drive. Stanley-Boyd still only down 2 scores, right back to where they were to start this half. It's less time to now take care of business. 2 minutes 26 seconds left in the third. 20-6. Regis leads it. Receivers throw out left, two to the right. Then Brzezinski in the shotgun. Back to his right. Takes a snap, shovels it out on the right side on the end around here for Carlin, who tries to pull over Carson Tate. Gets some decent yardage. Out to about the 27-yard line. 3-yard gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go now for Stanley-Boyd.
Offense for Stanley-Boyd. Try to get guys into space, give them a little bit of extra head start, if you will. Two receivers go left, two to the right here for Brzezinski. Snap taken again, another pitch. This one goes out to the left to Nichols on the right to left end around. He's hit in the backfield by Tate and taken down for a loss. Give him progress at about 26-yard line, a 1-yard loss, third and 8 now.
Stanley-Boyd.
1:45 left to go in this third quarter. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Again, our title sponsor, Kai Chevy Town in Menominee. Take a short drive out and we'll see you. All of our great sponsors all season long. And in motion left to right again. Third and 8. Rolling right, Brzezinski looking downfield. He's got a man open. It's up and deflected. He got it. Somehow held on at the 37-yard line.
Nichols hands down to the pass for another Stanley-Boyd. First down.
Strong hands up there to make that catch. What a catch. 18-yard gain, first down here, Orioles. 4 receivers bunched up to the right. They'll get it out to Tashik. He doesn't get it. Stanley-Boyd, 2 to the right. Let Regis sub here. Brzezinski in the shotgun will take the snap. Oh, it's a handoff right away, right directly, almost a direct snap to Nichols on the end around. Get a couple across the 45 up to the 43, maybe the 42. So they end up marking this here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
43.
Second and 8.
Second and 7 now here for Stanley-Boyd. 2 receivers left, 2 right again. Nichols again in motion right to left. Brzezinski rolls up as he takes the snap. Looks to throw. It is up and deflected as the rain starts to fall once again here at Stanley-Boyd. Nice defense there for Regis. That was Tate on the cover.
Third and 8 for the Orioles.
And it's now 3rd and 7 here for Stanley-Boyd. At the Regis 43. This is where their drives have been stalling. Right about this mark. And in motion this time is Carlin. And we roll right here with Brzezinski. He's got a good pocket. Throws to the near sideline. He's up. Was it caught? Holy cow, what a catch!
Orioles first down.
Rain really started the ball. 29 seconds left in this third. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds on that completion. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Brzezinski takes a snap, keeps it himself on the read option, falls down at about the 31. Not sure if he just lost an edge or didn't want to take the hit there and just decided to go down. So gain of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Orioles. Try to get one more play off before the end of the quarter. Low snap, he goes down and gets it to Brzezinski. Delayed handoff, no, he keeps it himself down to the near sideline. That's up and it's doubled and it's intercepted by Carson Tate at the 11. And he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That's intercepted by the Ramblers.
Down the near side. And
Regis down on their own 14-yard line.
The third
Regis will take over on down. First and 10 for the Ramblers.
Regis has it back once again in what's been a hard-fought game this evening. Regis now on the front foot and has a chance to milk some clock here in this fourth quarter, up by 2 scores. 2 scores to pass on to you here. They're starting at their own 14 on this drive. It has been a second half for Durand. They now lead 32-14 over Fall Creek. And Richmond back up on Hudson now, 10-7 in the fourth quarter. Rice Lake leads North 32-zip in the fourth. Menominee now up 43-0 on Memorial in the fourth. And Chi High leads Superior 20-6 in the fourth quarter there. Handoff for Krogman, giving it up to, let's see, Casey Erickson, maybe a yard to the 15-yard line to start off this drive. Again, Regis will be very content to run as much clock as they can here.
Still 10 yards to go.
Free drive on this series. Stanley-Boyd needing a big stop quickly. Trying to get a 3 and out for Regis deep in their own territory. 15-yard line, 2nd and 9 for the Ramblers. Rocco on the right wing. Lease on the left wing. Weisenberger is the tailback in the inverted double wing. Rocco goes in motion. They take the handoff to him and instead give it to Lease. Little foot tackle there, shoestring tackle, but he fought out of initially. Then they got him again at the 60.
Run on the play.
Drive on the inside there for
3rd and 9 now for Regis.
Nestoric. He was the man who made the tackle, and not much. So we'll call this 3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 9 really for the Stanley-Boyd squad, or for Regis rather. And a good chance here for the Orioles to get a stop on Regis right away and get this ball back with 10:42 left to play the 4th as the clock winds down.
Steady, watch that pass.
Regis will take their time again as Krogman comes out to give the play.
Hey,
Lease on the right wing.
shadow that quarterback.
And looks like Tyson on the left. Back judge has not even put his hand in the air yet, and now Krogman will roll to his left. There are men downfield. The up ball is up and incomplete for Tyson. He had him as a defender. He fell over, and Mike Carlin downfield. I don't know if he got bumped or what the case was, but he was on the ground. You thought there was a chance for Regis to potentially get a wide open pass, and there was, but who knows, with the rain falling, whatever it might be, Tyson was open, just could not hit him, could Krogman, and now an injured Oriole on that play. Jared Fitzel has been all over the place on defense tonight. Unable to get off under his own power. He's kind of hopping toward the sideline. Back at about the 10-yard line. They'll come out and take a quick look at it. It's 4th and 8 coming up for Regis, and they will punt this one away. 10:21 left to go. We're in the contest. Regis back in action next week at Carson Park, Neilsville, Granton. That's on Thursday night, 7 o'clock start. We'll be on the air at 6:45 to bring it to you. Next night it is the intra-city clash between North and Memorial to end out the season. Both those teams will not be playoff eligible, so it'll be a game for pride between those two schools, but always a fun contest nonetheless. It will be on Friday night. Where we start playoff coverage next week. We know Regis will be in. The question is whether they're going to be in Division 6 or Division 7. Travis Wilson came out with his predictions of how many teams, where they were going to be, where they were going to fall, and Regis is pretty solidly in his predictions in Division 7. With all the teams have moved to 8-man football over the last year or two, Regis looks like they may be a Division 7 team, and if they are, I mean, look out. Right now they're ranked number 1 in Division 6, so it gives you a little bit of an idea of what they could potentially do in Division 7 if that's where they end up landing. 4th and 8 here for Regis. And it is, I believe, is that Andrews in the punt? Let's see here. This is a different punter here for Regis. Oh, it was Rocco. He puts the left-footed boot into this one. As that one is going to bounce out of bounds around the 41-yard line.
Punt goes on the bounds around the 40-yard line. That's where the Orioles will take over. 1st and 10 for Stanley-Boyd.
And boy, if you're ever going to do it, if you're Stanley-Boyd and make a comeback, this is the time. You get a perfect, I mean, really great field position here. If anything can pump you up, it might be Brock Lesnar at 10-16 left to play here in the contest. Let's see if that gets the Stanley-Boyd team going at the Regis 40. Regis has had the ball twice in the second half. They punted both times, but they lead 20-6. Brzezinski passes out to the right side. Patashik will get the catch, but not much more.
Short gain on the play.
Probably not Patashik out there on the far side.
Second
That
down,
was
4th and 10
Lucas
go.
Smith. He got a yard maybe just inside the 40. 2 receivers right, 2 left here for Brzezinski in the pistol. Takes the handoff, throws it on a slant. Incomplete for Carlin. Trying to find
Fastball's incomplete.
kind of a low
3rd and 10 for
right
Stanley-Boyd.
in the middle. Unable to hold on to it. Again, the rain is coming down. That was a little bit of a low pass. It would have been a really hard catch to make on a dry night for sure. But I'm sure with a wet ball, it's even more difficult. Now quickly, all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 9 here for Stanley-Boyd, just inside the 40 of Regis. The man in motion, that's Carlin. Give the handoff right up the gut on 3rd and 10. Interesting decision there. Back Gets him a couple of yards up to the 38.
Gain of 2 on the play.
On the handoff to Nestor, and now it's 4th and 8. And again, you're down by 14. And you feel like you kind of have to go for it in this situation. They need to get it to the 30. They're ready for the play. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Man in motion is Nichols right to left. Brzezinski rolling left. Pressure coming. Throws it out of the backfield. Oh, it's dropped. Nichols would have had the catch. When he got the first down to the nose, he was about to take 38-yard line about the line. If he catches it, he probably can get a couple more yards, but he had Tate and Rocco bearing down on him. It's incomplete and a very quick turnover on downs there for Stanley-Boyd, and Regis gets the ball back. Good field position here at their own 38. 9:24 left to go here in the fourth. 20-6. Ramblers in the lead and now with the ball. Rocco right wing, Tyson left wing. Weisenberger is a tailback and Vernon double wing. Count there, Rocco with the toss from right to left across the 40. He grinds down to the 42-yard line. Second and 6 coming up now for Regis.
Second and 6 for Regis.
Walks gingerly over to the sideline. Not really limping, but it seems to be just a touch of pain there as he moves to the sideline. 2 or 3 rows of Regis students are at the game tonight, all in white over there on the far side. As Krogman goes under center on a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Weisenberger in the backfield there, the delayed handoff. He's got big yardage. First down out across the 50 into Stanley-Boyd territory across the 45. Just to the 43-yard line. He is tackled finally on the play.
First and 10 for the Ramblers.
For a big gainer up to the 43-yard line of Stanley-Boyd. 8:40 left to play here in the contest. Regis gets a first down and now we'll slow things down. We've only seen a total now. This is the 6th drive total of this second half between these two teams. We saw, what, 7 of 14 drives in the first half? Wow, reverse here now to Lease on the handoff from Rocco. They went Krogman to Rocco to Lease. He didn't get much though. A couple up to the 41-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8
for Regis.
Again, Nestor again on the tackle. Ramblers, Orioles rather, trying to come up with a stop. They got it on that first drive of this 4th quarter. Pretty quick 3 and out. Regis had to punt it. They started it back in their own 14, but then Stanley-Boyd a quick turnover on downs. They give it right back to Regis. And then we'll pitch it here to Rocco, right to left. He's got a hole. He's up to the 30 and tripped up down to the 29-yard line, an 11-yard gain. First down,
on the Stanley-Boyd 29-yard line.
Once again, he's got
runs results in another Regis first down.
It's a win on the stop. Right between the middle of the hash marks and Regis. This is the point. Again, like we said, they wanted to eat up some clock in this 4th quarter, and that's exactly what they're doing. We hit the 9 o'clock hour. Listening to high school football on Classic Rock 921 FM, WMEQ, Menominee, Clear Chippewa Falls, rock921.com, and iHeartRadio. And in motion is Tyson. The handoff goes to Weisenberger right up the gut anyway. He gets a couple before his forward progress is stopped. To the 27-yard line, a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8 for the Ramblers.
Weisenberger had a great week his first week against Kenosha Bradford in that 27-10 win. Since then, he's been relatively quiet. It's been a lot of Tyson, a lot of Rocco, but Weisenberger can be a big piece later on in the playoffs for this squad. And tailback spot. Tyson used to play. Lease into the game now on the left wing. They will pitch it out to Rocco. Rocco might have got started a little bit early there, I think.
Flag on the play.
It is a false start on.
False start on Regis.
Back him up 5 yards, make it second.
Back him up 5.
6:42.
Second down. 13 yards to go.
6. Regis lead. Talked about the projected playoff field. Regis shocking the world, if you will, being a D6, maybe even a D7 when all said and done team going to Kenosha, down to Kenosha. And beating Kenosha Bradford to start the season 27-10. Kenosha Bradford's going to make the playoffs. They have a winning record down there as well. It just tells you how dominant this Regis team has been all season long. They'll take the pitch here to Leeds. It's a hand off to Weisenberger right up the gut. Boy, he really turned it on across the 25 and up to the 22. It's a 10-yard gain, and now third and much more manageable here. Third and about 3 for the Ramblers as they gain a 19
about 10 on that play. Third and 33 for the Ramblers.
Just right on top of this now, running that clock down under 6 minutes. There's still 3 timeouts left for the Stanley-Boyd Orioles. They need to stop on this drive. They don't get it. They're down by 3 scores. It's going to be almost game over at this point. Need to keep Regis out of the end zone, off the scoreboard on this drive. 3rd and 3, a big moment here. Inverted double wing for Krogman. Hard count. He'll pitch it to Rocco, right to left, looking for a hole, up to the 20, down the sideline, cuts it up across the 15, and is tripped up down near the 12-yard line for a 9-yard gain and another. Regis first down.
Gain about 9 on the play.
Started back at their own 38.
First and 10 for Regis.
Shirley moving it into the red zone and down now into deep into Stanley-Boyd territory. 5:30 left to go. The clock winds after they move those chains. And the Ramblers now are starting to feel it. The line goes Krogman. He looks toward the back judge. He'll take the snap before the hand goes in the air. The pitch goes from left to right. This is the run up the gut hitter. Doesn't have much. He tried to cut it
Gain of 1, gain of 2 on the play.
And he's taken down relatively quickly. A little bit slow to get up here, as well as Tyson for Regis. And they're going to stop the clock as he hopefully is just cramping here. He's been such a big part of this offense for the Ramblers. Tried to get up and then went back down, which makes you think that it could be a potential cramp, especially the way he's holding his leg, and now he's stretching that left toe. They take on Cincinnati with the Bengals. Pre-game at 10 over on Z100. We'll be looking forward to a good Sunday of action from the NFL. Family station Lions at Vikings over on 98.7. All right, Tyson is off the field. We are ready to go. The clock will wind here on the restart. Rocco lined up on the right wing, Lease on the left. Second and 10 after 12 on the Orioles. Rocco in motion. Hand off goes to Weisenberger up the gut. Tried to spin out of a couple tackles. He's still on his feet across the 5 and taken down near the line to gain. About a yard short, a 9-yard gain there for Weisenberger.
9 on the play.
It'll be 3rd and inches here for Regis.
Third about a yard to go now for Regis.
They have the ball at the 3, needing the 2. 4:27 left to go. Clock continues to tick down. Go down to the center. 3rd double wing. Go the back out on the right. They pitch it to him. He cuts it right up to the end zone. Touchdown, Ramblers. And Xander Rocco cuts it right upfield for a 3-yard touchdown run. And that might be the extra
3-yard run by Rocco results in another Regis touchdown.
3-yard touchdown run for Rocco. He has 2 touchdown runs on the night. 1 of 3, 1 of 80 on the evening. That'll be Alex Erickson on to attempt the extra point. Krogman is the holder. 12 left to play. High snap there. Great job by Krogman to go get that one and get it down. And the kick is good.
Yeah, the extra point is good. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Our score tonight, Stanley 6.
Be back right after this.
Regis 27.
2-1. Okay. 49-0. Stanley-Boyd, it's 27-6, Regis leads. 4:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Ramblers are on the way now, up 3 scores, and only 4:12 left to go. Trying their 8th win of the season, and have stopped the run this season once again. Number 1 overall season, whatever region that they're put into. Alex Erickson gets set to kick this off for the Ramblers. Maybe a couple score updates after the kickoff as well. The Stanley-Boyd tries to figure out a way to make a miracle happen here. 4:12 left to go. Erickson's kick is a kind of near side. It's going to take an interesting bounce, and Stanley-Boyd's going to fall on it at the 35-yard line. Heads up play there to go and get it by Lucas Smith. Fall on it for 35. 4:11 left to go. All right, scores for
Standing to take over.
Menominee wins
At their own 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Orioles.
0-0 over Eau Claire North. It is still New Richmond leading 10-7 over Hudson with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That's probably one of the most interesting ones. The other one is Grambling 32-20 over Fall Creek with 2 minutes left to go. So keep that in mind. See if Fall Creek can figure out a way to pull a comeback there. Brzezinski going to throw it out to the right side. That is caught. They're going to throw it back to Brzezinski. Now he goes down. I don't think he made that catch. It's an incompletion, a forward pass. The pass out to the receiver there, a backward pass out toward, I believe that was Patrick, and then back to Brzezinski, and he went down, had to go down to the
Fastball's incomplete.
It skipped off the turf. So it was a forward pass. I think the official coming in on the far side to make sure that it was a forward pass. So incomplete is the call.
Second and 10 for
Coach
Stanley.
Brenner was in the official's ear saying, I think that second pass was a backwards pass. Should have been just a fumble with where he grabbed it. They get lots of yards, but it was not the case. 1-2 is right here is Brzezinski. On the shotgun, throw it out to the right side, overthrows and defending receiver.
Fastball's incomplete.
There.
Third and 10 for the Orioles.
It is incomplete. 3rd and 10. Here's for Stanley-Boyd. Regis students and the Stanley-Boyd students having some fun between each other. A few interesting chants. Here goes the man in motion. They'll hand it off to him here. Carlin in the backfield. He is tackled by Weber. Pulling guys along up to the 40-yard line. Good forward progress there. 5 yards.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
5 now as we go under 4 minutes left to go.
4th and 5 for Stanley-Boyd.
With the lead, and now 2 guys down, 1 Oriole and 1 Rambler. And it could be, again, it just has the feeling of cramps again here on this kind of muggy night. It's not terribly warm, but it's just a lot of humidity in there. We've kind of seen the rainfall, we've seen the fog, the smoke just kind of hang around here from the grill, and it just has that feeling of one of those really kind of, type of nights. Hopefully it's not warmer, or else we'd, at least I'd be a sweat ball up here at the press box, which wouldn't be good for anyone. 3:41 left to play as both guys will be 10-2 here and taking a look at. That's Weber who is down for the Ramblers, but again, they're just stretching him out and trying to get rid of that cramp, giving him a bunch of fluids as he's down on the turf here at Stanley-Boyd. So Regis, again, with a win tonight, locks up at least a share of the Clover Belt. They can win it outright next week against Nielsville's Renton on Thursday night. Game we'll have for you right here on Classic Rock 92.1. So we certainly look forward to that. And again, we will have the Regis Rambler run through the playoffs on, I believe, here on Classic Rock 92.1. I don't know if we'll be switching over to 98.7 The Fan for that or not, but stay tuned. You can go to our website or check out the Leader Telegram for those updates as well to where we'll be. Soon we'll be on Classic Rock 92 for the duration of that playoff. So looking forward to all of that, certainly, as Regis tries to get back down to Madison. They of course went down there in 2019, and they love to get there again. Lost 6-0. St. Mary Springs, and they like to do that again as they back to pass and throwing it on the snap. Very a defender all the way to Regis
Smith on the catch.
On a 15-yard gain. Come back in here to Stanley-Boyd. One more final to pass along. Chippewa wins 20-6 over Superior on Big Rivers as we come back out of the timeout taken by Brian Brenner. Stanley-Boyd on a 2nd and 10 from the Regis 30. They're going to throw it out the backfield here to Nestor trying to make a move at the 30. He'll be run out of bounds by Carson Tate after a gain of maybe a yard.
Gain of close to 2 on the play.
29, it looks like, is where the official's spotting it.
Colin 1.
So
Third and
9 now here for Stanley-Boyd with 3:09 left to go. Regis leading 27-6. Carlin goes in motion left to right. Brzezinski rolls out to the right, has to throw it to Carlin in the flat, to the 30, to the 25, as he bowls over a defender on the far side. Goes out of bounds near the first down marker. And that Rambler who's bowled over is down and hurt. And I cannot tell you the number on this on that far sideline. I'll try to tell you it here in a second. It's going to bring up 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and extremely short. I shouldn't say extremely. It's going to be 4th and 2. Pretty good gain there on 3rd down, but not enough for the 3rd. We've not seen what Rambler is down. He's on the sideline, but I think kind of on the edge of the sideline, so they're going to have to make sure they get him off the field before they are able to run a play. So it's going to give Stanley-Boyd a little bit of time here to think what kind of play they want to run. 27-6, Regis leads it. 3:02 left to go. Here in the 4th quarter. Again, all finals there. Chaha getting Superior, Menominee beats Memorial, Rice Lake beats North. New Richmond still leading 10-7 with about 2 minutes left to go. Hudson does have the ball in that one, and so that would again be a big upset there if New Richmond could beat Hudson, kind of throw that conference race into even more turmoil there, as Hudson will go to 2 losses in conference and put Menominee as well as Rice Lake in good position to try to at least get a share of the Big Rivers going into the final week. Durand now back up by another score, 38-20, very late in that one against Fall Creek. So it does look like Durand will go on to a win tonight against the Crickets. And it'll be up to Regis to win next week if they can hold on here to win the Clover Belt outright. Just going to share with Durand. Timeout. I think it's Carson Tate who was taken off and hurt on that play. It looked like it could have been a bad situation. You see walk off under his own power. 4th and 2 now. They need the 20-yard line of Regis. Make the handoff, an option play. Pitch out to Nichols, trying to find the edge. He's going to get it. And a 1st down as he's pushed out of bounds near the 18. That's a 4-yard gain. They need a 14-yard line. First down.
Salt's over a 1st down.
Rain continues to fall here at Stanley-Boyd. He's going to try to throw it to him out of the backfield. Incomplete. Hit hard on the play by Rocco.
Fastball's incomplete.
30-yard line. That's a good job by him.
Stanley-Boyd.
Near a receiver, so it wasn't intentional grounding. Nice job by him. Now 2nd and 10. 27-6, so Regis leads it. 2 receivers left, 2 right. All over the time, right to left they go. Handoff here right up the gut. Nestoric has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maybe even a loss of a half yard. Weber brought down on the line of scrimmage. Now a late flag coming in. Weber pushing somebody off his leg. They're going to get an unsportsmanlike or personal foul here on him, and that's going to likely give an automatic 1st down here to Stanley-Boyd. Weber going to get called for the penalty after a good stop, and just a little bit of his frustration or what the case was. He's up 3 scores. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Regis.
I don't believe it is automatic. So I believe they're going to go 2nd and 1. Another archaic rule in high school football that needs to be updated to what everybody else is doing. So. Again, they don't get an automatic 1st down on personal fouls or unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Why that is the case in high school football absolutely beats me. 27-6. Regis leads. Stanley-Boyd's wondering why it's not a 1st down. But it's not. And it's a 3rd and about 1 after that penalty is marked off. It's a dead ball foul. He wants to be back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Stanley-Boyd. That's where it goes. Left to play. 27-13 now. Stanley-Boyd trails Regis. Harlan should come on to attempt the extra point. 2-pointer doesn't do much for you here. They're going to set up the swinging gate formation here. Let's see. They're going to snap it out to him. Nestoric there. Is he going to throw it? He throws it to the back of the end zone. It's up and incomplete. As they went with kind of a trick play there for a 2-point conversion. That was a 15-point game. Not sure I understand that one. 27-12. Stanley-Boyd trailing Regis with 2:39 left to go. Back on after this. Classic Rock, 92-1. Regis leading now 27-12 over the Orioles with 2:39 left to go, and we will likely be seeing an onside kick here from Stanley-Boyd. You're only down one score, you might not do it, but down by 2 scores, you kind of have to here, even with 3 timeouts left and 2:39 left to go. Will likely be the call here for Stanley-Boyd. Regis has the hands off the 50-yard line, ready to try to receive a potential onside kick here from Carnes. Two field goals tonight, putting a 52-yarder back in the first half. Touchdown for Stanley-Boyd there on that pass to net stretch. Now it's feeling like a little bit too late for this Orioles squad. Guys on the field there in the kick formation. Now they're set to ready to go. Regis has everybody except for one returner up near the 50. Carlin to the sideline here as to what they want to do. Kick this one off. He's going to put a boot into this one downfield. That's a lot of time. It's going to sneak into the end zone. And that'll come out to the 20-yard line. So Regis will take the touchdown. Time runs off the clock.
Regis will take over on the 20-yard line.
We'll see if Regis can run some time here. You would expect after any kind of run that Stanley-Boyd will take a timeout, try to stop the clock, get the ball back as quickly as possible. Stanley-Boyd showed that they could move the ball tonight. They just had some drives that stalled when they got down near the red zone of Regis. Until that last one there, I mean, Regis has done a nice job kind of bending but not breaking, getting some timely turnovers, a couple mistakes for the Orioles on some read option handoffs that ended up being fumbled. Regis goes in the inverted double way once again. Pitch here to Rocco, right to left. He gets cut down right at the pitch mark there. Wherever he got a pitch to him for a loss of 1. Back to the 19-yard line. Getting in there and
Brought down close to the line of scrimmage.
There for
second and 10 for the Ramblers.
That was Storm Terry who got in to make that stop. 1-yard loss. Rain still falls here. No timeout taken this time by Stanley-Boyd. I think they want to see what happens on the second down before they take it. They're willing to let the clock tick down under 2 minutes. Back judge has not put his hand in the air. Crokin's still going to go under center, though. They're taking the snaps really early here. They pitch it out, trying to find the edge here as Tyson up to the 20, cuts it, breaks some tackles to the 23-yard line. And now the clock will stop with 1:52 left to go.
2 on the play.
And about a 4-yard gain and 3rd and 7 coming in for Regis. After the timeout is taken by Stanley-Boyd, that was their first charge timeout of this half. And that's Stanley-Boyd here on the evening as well. All right, as we mentioned, most of the final scores there, Durand-Fall Creek, I believe, has gone final on that one. New Richmond, again, was leading 10-7 at last check on Hudson, and that is a final. So a big win for the New Richmond Tigers over the Hudson Raiders. As in their first year in the Big Rivers Conference, they are making some waves, certainly. And so with that win for New Richmond, that really throws that Big Rivers Conference standings into some interesting territory. Menominee and Rice Lake are sit at the top at 5-1. Hudson now at 4-2. Chippewa is at 4-2. New Richmond's at 4-2. So a bunch of teams at 4-2, but Menominee next week has Superior. And for Rice Lake, we're going to be taking on that New Richmond squad. Back to pass here goes Regis. Over to Rocco, up and incomplete on 3rd down. Last ball is incomplete. Trying to get that first down. Regis throw. And just wasn't able to get much juice on that throw down near side toward Rocco, and underthrew it. Good coverage downfield by Nichols. He really didn't have to do much. It hit into his back because it was so underthrown because of the pressure that was put on. So now Regis got to put it away with 1:48 left to play. And New Richmond's going to have 2 timeouts in their pocket, down by 2 scores, 27-12. Boyd trails Regis by 15. Rocco is back to punt. And he will get the left-footed boot, kind of a knuckling punt here. It's going to be taken by Patashik back at the 42 and maybe got to the 45. About a 3-yard return.
Patashik brought down on the 45-yard line.
Rambler is down. Looks like he's cramping up again back at the 45. That's Carson Tate, who had gone down earlier on a cramp, and now he's cramping up again. They're right in the middle of the field. Stanley-Boyd starts off at their own 45 after the punt by Regis. And a little bit of life left in this Orioles squad with 1:41 left to go. 27-12, Regis leads. The student section is chanting and cheering and singing like they've already won the ball game. This game is not quite over yet. Especially, I mean, with the way that the Orioles move the ball. I mean, this is a quick strike type of offense, which gives you some hope, I think, if you're a Stanley-Boyd fan, and maybe some nerves if you're a Regis fan here tonight. Two receivers to the right, three to the left. Carlin goes in motion from left to right. Back to pass goes Brzezinski to the near sideline. To Patasha, gets up and incomplete. He got hit and rocked again.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Back at the 30-yard line. He wasn't able to get enough arm under that throw to Patasha on the near side. Kind of got hurried by the pressure in the backfield. 2nd and 10. 1:38 left to go here in the ball game. Only 3 seconds coming off the clock on that play. Man in motion. Nichols right to left this time. To his left. That's where he likes to go. From the near sideline, that ball is up and deflected beautifully downfield. What a nice stop. What a nice job there. Jack Weisenberger in coverage. Just got his fingertips to it. Here a little bit of zone coverage downfield, and Weisenberger backpedaling to it. Patasha was not able to make the catch. And now 3rd and 10 from their own 45. 1:33 left to go. 2 timeouts left for Stanley-Boyd. 2 receivers left, 3 out to the right. Brzezinski will get it into the flat on the left side. Caught by Carlin. He's got it to the 50. He needs a couple more yards. He's got the first down. Into Regis territory.
Carlin the pass for a gain of about 12 in the Stanley-Boyd. First down.
Gain of 12. First down Orioles. They stayed in bounds though. Once they move the chains, they'll wind the clock. And they will wind that clock. Back to pass over the middle. It is caught by Nestoric. He'll make the catch at the 40, but not a first down. Now they got to get up in the game. That's what this team does.
7 for the Orioles.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. So Regis 40. 2 receivers right, 2 left for Brzezinski. 1:10 left to go. 27-12. Regis leads. Pass out to the near side. That is caught by Patasha again, but he will not be able to get out of bounds. The clock will wind as we go under a minute left to play. About a 2-yard gain to the 38. Now we'll whistle and a timeout taken by Stanley-Boyd.
Timeout, Stanley-Boyd.
They were a little late to take that timeout, but I think just upset that they weren't able to get more yardage or get out of bounds. Throwing it on that hot pass up to Patasha. And we are about to hit 9:30, which means the start of Football Friday night over on both Newstalk WMEQ and on 98.7 The Fan in our area. So again, you can, when you're done with our game, tune into that. Scores and highlights, interviews from around the state tonight as more teams try to punch those tickets to the WIA playoffs. So a lot of rounds on the clock. 12-yard gain, 1st and 10 again. 37 seconds left to go. Need to get it in here in the next play or two to really have a chance. Get the ball back on an onside kick and have a shot to get it downfield again. They still have 1 timeout to the Orioles. Brzezinski takes the snap, back to pass again, rolling to his right, throws it incomplete. No flag on the play. Great pressure put out in the backfield. The hit put on.
2nd and 10 for the Orioles.
Regis, Greg Sokup once again got a good pressure there on that rollout by Brzezinski. They got him out. They get him in motion on almost every pass, every play, rolling either to his right or left. That time to his right, and now a whistle and a timeout taken by Regis. As the defense a little bit winded there for the Ramblers and backed up a bit. So they have 1 timeout left. So do the Orioles. 33 seconds left. Regis 27. Stanley-Boyd 12. We'll be back right after this. Classic Rock 92. Okay. I didn't take ours today. Does it? I can't stop it. I'm trying. Oh yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah. Thank you for that. time back out of that timeout. Back to pass. Here goes Brzezinski. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Xander Rocco on the coverage.
Pass ball's incomplete.
30 seconds left to play here in the ball game. 27-12. Regis leading Stanley-Boyd. The Orioles have been trying to mount a miraculous comeback here late. Have not quite been able to get over the hump. They're down 2 scores, need a touchdown badly here. 3rd and 10, back to pass Brzezinski, rolling left, good protection. Now he's going to run with it to the 15 to the 10. He is going to be pushed out of bounds around the 5. 5 seconds come off the clock, down to 25 now, and it'll be 4th and about 2
on the play.
For Stanley-Boyd. So comes down now to this play. It seems like it's all come down to every play the last 3-4 minutes here for Stanley-Boyd. They've done a heck of a job. They have not given up on this game. A lot of fight in this Orioles team. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, ball in the near hash. Right to left they go here with 25 seconds left. Brzezinski back to pass, out in the flat. Is caught at the 3 and touchdown as well. And now a 27-18 lead here for Regis. They need this extra point to go through. They almost got the block. The kick is up though. Regis
Stanley-Boyd 19, Regis 27.
Comes down to this, 20 seconds left to play here from Stanley. It is 27-19. Stanley-Boyd trailing Regis. An onside kick coming up for the Orioles after they have put up 2 scores in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the game or so. Scored a touchdown with 2:39 left. Now a touchdown with 20 seconds left. This onside kick is going to be it. 1 timeout left for each team. Can they recover it and get a merit? That's the question. Garland will pick it away. Hands out for Regis. Ball at the 40. Looks like he's going to kick it from far to near side. At least that's how they've set it up. Ball has to travel 10 yards. Garland will kick it into the turf. It will knuckle here to the near sideline. It is scooped up, grabbed by Tate. And Regis will walk away with a big win here tonight against the Stanley-Boyd Orioles. How about Carson Tate with the sliding grab here on the near side? Looked like a shortstop into the hole to make a great grab. Make the throw on the first, but a really nice sliding into the turf, wet turf here grab before that ball went out of bounds, or maybe was grabbed by the Orioles. And so victory formation here for Regis. They will take a kneel down, and that'll be it. Hard-fought game by these Orioles, who put up a big fight at the end of it. Yeah, they're going to call it timeout. Okay, well. Something, but nonetheless, 18 seconds left to play.
Timeout
We'll
Orioles.
take a timeout, hoping for maybe a box snap on the next kneel down here for the ref. 27-19. Regis will escape with another 8-point win. They had an 8-point win last week against Mondovi, so it's not that easy. I was chatting with a few of the coaches before the game. For Regis, and I say, it's good not to win every game, by 30, by 40 points. The team has been battle tested against Nebraska, battle tested against Moran, battle tested against Mondovi, and then a really hard-fought win here on the road against Stanley-Boyd. And if Regis can win it next week against Nielsville-Granton, including that Nielsville-Granton game, you're looking at maybe 4 weeks in a row where they can play at Carson Park on Friday nights with no North and Memorial playoff games, and be able to basically get to level 4 if they can make it that far without ever having to leave those players. That will do it. There's the kneel down. That's the ball game. 27-19. Regis wins it.
The clock runs out tonight.
Right after this.
Our score: Stanley-Boyd 19, Regis 27.